Okay, this video is men need to step up. And this is actually a clip, so it's not too long, but we are starting it in a second here. Let's start the recording. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
This girl.
Tell me why every day I go out looking adorable, tits bouncing, skin glistening, and yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Oh my God, like please.
For the blessed souls who have no idea about any of this, lately there has been a growing trend of women desperately asking for more men to step up and interact with them.
I better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple.
Some of them even resorted to using stalking methods.
And stealing finance bro salads. And then looking their name up from the salad order on LinkedIn, messaging them through there and being like, hey, oh my God, so sorry, grabbed your salad. And that's how they're like sliding it. Why can't they just come up to us at a bar? Like, just please step up or your salad's gonna fucking get taken. Your lunch is gonna get taken every week.
The reason why men don't do that is because women spent 15 years complaining that they don't like when men do that. So here it is. I should be able to walk around in a skin tight top and leggings and not constantly get catcalled on the street, damn patriarchy. And here I am walking in skin tight top, not one man.
Honestly, bro, I look at how the dating market is from the outside, and I'm saying I don't know how the hell some of you guys get through this, man. Seriously. Or you're just dating somebody for a year and then it's not working out, cut it off, look to the next person. I get it if you're looking for your partner, so you gotta get the reps in at some point. You find what you're looking for as long as you stay at it. But the way it is right now, it is, at least from what I'm seeing, man, from what I'm seeing, and I don't just look at the videos that I'm seeing on social media, because social media can be something where, let's say you click on one video that's completely negative, your explore page is going to show you a bunch more of those videos if you interact with it in any way, shape, or form. So that can shift your perspective completely, that, oh, the dating market is just completely trash and there's no hope, we're all cooked and that's it. When it could be the complete opposite in maybe your neighborhood or maybe in your community right now where you are. So from the people I'm asking to and from what I also see in real life, it looks pretty crazy, man. I'm not even gonna lie, it looks pretty crazy, and just seeing the videos really doesn't make that any better from my perspective and what I'm seeing. But I say that to say sometimes when you look at situations that other people are dealing with or that somebody else that you may know is dealing with, and your reality, at least from how things panned out with you, you're saying it's not common for what I experienced to have happened, but I am so thankful, or I am blessed to be experiencing what I am. Because the girl that I met this girl at Sam's Club, and I wasn't even planning, back when I used to work at Sam's, I wasn't even planning any sort of relationship. I run a business on top of, at the time I was full-time student, and then you're doing music and you're also building your brand and just focusing on building what it is that you want, whatever it is that you want in life. As somebody who was deep into that and still is right now, but as someone who was deep into that at the time and focused on that, I was more of the approach of, you see a girl and if there's chemistry, you hit it off, you have some fun or whatever, and you go about your business, right? If something happens, something happens. If it develops into something, cool. But that's the season I was in. And I'm still in the development phase, figuring out a lot of things. But I never would have expected the girl that I met back then to develop into my very first relationship, because at the time I wasn't looking at no relationship. And it got to the point where we were talking to each other, and it got to the point where she was asking, do you want to move this forward? Because I want to move this forward to the next level. And I'm thinking to myself, because I had never been in a relationship, it got to the point where I was saying, just do this, bro, because for one, it's your first relationship. Worst case scenario, it don't work out and it's trash, it goes completely dumpster fire. You have experience, you got your first relationship, and you're smooth. But best case, because again, it depends on who you ask. Best case, this develops and you possibly move it to the next step. And best case, you find a life partner. Who knows, right? But I had no clue. I had no clue. And when I compare this girl to what you're seeing on the internet, or an even better one, because you can look on the internet and that can completely warp your perception on everything, compared to people who are in real life that I interact with and what they're dealing with, I'm saying, bro, how did I find this girl? How did I find this girl? Just doing my own stuff, and you know, not really caring if I found the person at that time or not. Happened to find her, and as of right now, the relationship is continuing to develop, and I haven't had any real issues. But you know, outside of, you know, the normal human things as you're learning about each other and everything. But I'm saying all the extra excessive BS that you see on some of these videos that people are talking about, that women are always asking for, and that guys gotta deal with women and trying to figure out what is it that they need, or they seem to not actually be invested in the relationship, and it's just a mess on both ends. Or you got the woman saying that men ain't doing X, Y, and Z, you know. It's just crazy, bro. And from my perspective, at least from who I've been talking to, who I've been interacting with right now, it's none of that. It's none of that, man. I have not gotten that yet. And we had a situation that had happened recently, and you know, I ran it by two of my guys, and they were saying, bro, if this is not what you are suspecting it is, you have got a real one. And guess what? It ended up not being what I suspected it was. And when I went back to them and said that, they're saying they are really surprised. And when you compare it to what they were basically saying, the same thing that I'm saying right now. So when I see this stuff, I say all of this to say, when I see this stuff, it's one of those things where you're saying it's really bad, and I can really just be thankful that I'm not dealing with this at this moment yet. Hopefully not in the future. Hopefully not have to deal with this, because if I did, bro, I would say I would plan it. I would just say I'd be going back to the same thing I would be doing before. I'm not looking for no, you know, long-term relationship, because right now the dating market is cooked. Now I keep saying job because I'm thinking about the job market as well. It's really the same thing. The job market has been cooked so far from what I'm seeing. Same BS going on, right? You can be in the right place, right time, have a nice job, and think, oh yeah, this is easy, or oh yeah, I'm straight, I'm good over here. And little do you know, the rest of the job market, you were just in the right place, right time, you were good. The rest of the job market is cooked. So yeah, I see this stuff and I say, I don't know how people are dealing with this, but it's wild.
One man has approached me for attention. Yeah, guys don't do this because there has been a massive social push to push people away from that. How many times have you gone on Twitter and seen a woman clowning a man for shooting a shot? Yeah, exactly.
They literally made an app for it.
How many times have you seen girls expose DMs from some like guy and be like, wow, oh, look at this, right? Yeah, you see it all the time. So why the fuck would a guy want to go and do that and get put on blast? Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, dating market and what it is right now is completely cooked, bro. Completely trash. And I've dealt with women like this, exactly the woman that you see in the video. I've dealt with women like that. The only thing is that you'll have your fun with them and then you move them on. You're not looking for no type of relationship. I've had women that'll say, well, no, I was gonna say something else. Let me chill. So I've had women that will imply they want to move it further, but you can tell, nah, this ain't for me, right? You can tell this is not somebody I would want to move forward into a long-term or a serious relationship. I can already tell. And I had never been in a relationship up to this one girl that I was talking to. The only reason I decided to move forward is because I was getting 0 red flags. I was actually feeling 100% safe moving forward with this girl. And I almost felt weird about it because I was like, I do not see anything wrong with this girl right now. So that was one time where I said, okay, you know what? Everything's going smooth. this can be some experience. Let's move it forward. Everyone before that, I'm like, bro, I would never get into a long-term relationship with some of these females. I wouldn't say that the ones I was dealing with were crazy, but I'm saying y'all got some stuff going on where I don't even think you guys are actually ready for a relationship. And if you think you are, I don't have the time or the patience or I just don't have the time or the patience to deal with that. I have more important, higher priority stuff to be working with and dealing with right now than to be looking at a girl and having to deal with all of her, you know, ups and downs and all that kind of BS. I don't have time to deal with that, bro. I don't have time to deal with all that stuff. I don't have time to deal with any of that, bro. Or, you know, starting to question, is this girl happy? Is she saying she's happy but she's not happy? And then all these emotional roller coaster bullshit and all this. I don't got time to do any of that, bro. So I was saying no up to this one girl where it was different. So I get it, man. I get it. It's wild, honestly. It's pretty crazy, man. But yeah, y'all let me know. I really, honestly, I've seen enough of these videos to have an understanding of what it is right now. But hopefully it gets better. I mean, I really don't know what else to say. But yeah, y'all let me know below, man.